Peace and blessings. This is your guy. Anyway, please forgive the wind in the background. It's pretty nice, but it's windy. I'm doing my little night walk. I have another update for Saint Expedite. He came through again when it came to taking care of some government assistance that I needed. And so I just want to give him public thanks. Tell him again. But I also want to share something that I found to be very true, but it just caught me off guard. But now I know, and I won't make that mistake again. When you're working with Saint Expedite, do not give him his offering before he does what you asked him to do. Because if you do, and I heard somebody say it today, and I agree because I experienced it. If you give him the offering before he finishes your request, he won't do the rest of what you asked him to do. He'll stop where you give him at. You understand what I'm saying? Because he will take that as the work is complete. So that's why you paid me. So be very careful of that. Always let him know you will give him his offering after the work is complete. And you can give him public thanks as well. I think the public thanks is optional. If you want to be like real specific, but just do all. I would just do all of it. Give him his offering. Obviously, that's the primary, in my opinion, is his offering. Whatever you said you was going to give to him, give it to him immediately. And also give him public thanks. Like if you have a YouTube channel like I do, just put the testimony on there. You can use a short. You ain't even got to do a full-length video like I be doing. And just tell him thank you. And so, yeah, he came through on one of the government assistance one. But because I had already given the offering, I was so eager to give him the offering before he finished the work. I ended up seeing this morning the other government assistance program. I was denied, and I'm pissed. So I don't know if it could be rectified because it has something to do with my job. I don't know. I might just, still tell him. Hopefully he can fix it out or rectify it in some strange way. Because if he does that, then as far as that particular petition that I had before him, he's complete. So that's the only thing that's complete. He did 4 out of 5. I'm talking about within the space of less than 2 weeks. So Saint Expedite, that dude moves fast, okay? But you got to remember that thing. Do not give him his offerings before he is complete. When he does everything that you asked him to do, then you give him the offering. Now, another thing I want to share too, that I don't really see being said, and again, this is just based off something I just experienced and what my intuition just told me, is I have another petition before him, right? I have another petition before him, and it's the same one it's the same way like the last one. Like the last one had about 5 points. So this one has about 5 points as well. It's just, it got moving parts is what I'm saying. And so they all are probably not going to be done at the same time. You get what I'm saying? As opposed to like an emergency situation like that you needed to be fixed like yesterday. It's something that's over some time is going to have to be done. Now, you may make the mistake like I did and be tempted to give him his offerings, when he does like 3 out of 5 and not realize what you're doing. So what I realize, and this is what I'm sharing and I'm teaching to y'all, is if you have more than one thing that you're asking him to do, put a time limit, right? So say you got about 3 or 5 things you want him to do. Put a time limit on it. So for example, for those 3 or 5, you tell him, okay, I need you to do this within a month's time. Now, after a month's time, we are clear. There's no debt between us. So you letting him know, okay, I'm giving you this assignment, complete it within a month's time. After a month's time is complete, we are cleared. The petition is over, it's fulfilled. No, watch this. No matter if you only did partial. You understand what I'm saying? Why are we saying that? Because we don't want to bind these spirits or keep them locked. Because that's probably not going to end well for you. Unless you're in a covenant with a spirit, then that's a bit different. Because that's an ongoing relationship. But when you're dealing with spirits in a petition style relationships, there is time. Things are temporary. That's why you go back to them for another petition, you go back to them for another. That's how it goes. So if you got him working on a couple of things, not just one thing, but a couple of things, you have to give him a time limit to get it done. And the other reason is so that you don't keep them waiting so long until you can give them their offering. Some spirits are very patient. They will wait. They will wait. But just when you move with a fast-moving spirit, you typically want to not have him waiting so damn long. So I have another petition for him to finish. I'm going to bring the final point of the last one to him to see if he'll still work on it for me. But I have a brand new petition for him because pretty much I would say he's complete because I already gave him his offering. So if he wants to do it, that's out of the kindness of his heart. But I have another petition for him. And as I got to the end of the petition, as I was writing it, that's what the Spirit dropped on me and said, you got to give him, what you call it? What's the word? Oh my God, it's in my brain. You got to give him a deadline. There you go. You have to give him a deadline. Because after the deadline that you give him, then once it reaches, whether he's done what you've asked or not, the petition is pretty much considered done. And so you would still pay him for whatever he has done for you within that time. Because guess what? Maybe what you're asking for takes longer than a month to complete. It just depends. So that's you pretty much being considerate of the spirit you're working with. And trust me, being considerate, grateful, kind to spirits, even though you're commanding their power and you're not, begging them and saying, please help me, like you're some kind of punk or something. But it's still respect. And if you respect spirits, they will respect you. So I wanted to share that with you. And I hope that pretty much gave you some more insight into working with different saints and different spirits in a petition style relationship. And if you need a divination, a powerful divination done for you, prophecy done for you through oracles, shells, cards, look in my description box. Go ahead and do that now. Book your session, and I would love to speak with you in that session. Peace. This is Big Plume. Talk to you later.